You need to regain trust with your brain and body. If you're someone who's suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome or a nervous system disorder, then essentially your brain has you in lockdown mode. What you have to understand is the pain that you're feeling and the symptoms and the fatigue, those are all limiters that your brain is placing on your body so that you don't introduce more stressors to your life. Because up until this point, you have shown your brain or your body proof that you will introduce stress into his life, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, or maybe it's not even your fault. Maybe you caught a bad flu or a virus or a sickness or something. Maybe it's not your fault, but essentially the way your brain is perceiving your actions up until this point has been lots of stress, and you expose it to a lot of stress, and your brain's job is to protect you and to remove you from situations of threat. A little bit of stress here and there, it's okay, but when you have very high levels of stress for longer periods of time, that's when your brain goes, okay, this is not good for us. We don't know what real danger is from fake danger. We don't really know where to look, so we're just going to go into shutdown mode. So typically it starts with your brain forcing your body to be fatigued. It puts this limiter on you, and that's essentially a warning signal that, it's telling you, hey, you need to slow down. It's almost like if you're speeding in the city and there are these stop signs saying, okay, speed limit here is 40 or 50 and you're going 80. So it's trying to force you to slow down. But when you completely ignore those stop signs and those speed signs and those school zones and things like that, then eventually it's going to be more intense. Your brain is going to start to trigger symptoms and strange things like pain. Eventually it gets to the point where it says, okay, you're not stopping and you have way too much stress in your life and nothing is changing. We're continuing to go down this route. Okay, we're going to put a very extreme limiter on your body, and that's pain, fatigue. So in order to reverse that, you need to show your brain and your body that you won't put it back in danger. You need to earn it back because your brain sees you as a threat. It sees you, the decision maker who's put a lot of stress on it, as the threat. You need to show it that, hey, okay, we're going to increase activity a little bit, but we're not going to go back into the world and expose ourselves to all these things because, we learned our lesson. And if you're able to show it that, okay, I'm in control, I'm able to handle my thoughts, I'm not going to constantly bring stress to you, then it's going to be like, okay, well, we'll loosen the grip of the fatigue and pain, and we'll loosen the limiter that we have on you. When you're able to get in control of your thoughts and your actions, and you're able to pull back and pace yourself in your activity and not constantly overpush the moment you do get energy, then that's when you're able to recover. But this is a concept that a lot of people miss or they don't understand. And it's the fact that